I ask the people to sit down, and I look at them and scrutinize them, and then draw away, really.
Is it hard? What's it like with family? I mean,
well, I've drawn Paul a bit before, but I'd never drawn Timothy. I'd never drawn... You see, for instance, Nicholas, who I've known since he was born, and when I'm drawing this for a moment, I almost think I'm drawing myself 20 years ago. Whereas his wife, I do not know as well, Jane, so it's not quite as interesting a drawing, really. But that's not because of the marks, really. It's because of how you react to what you know, in a way.
I mean, is it fair comment that the Hockney of 20 years ago could have done a similar drawing?
Well, I'm 20 years older. I mean, you know a bit more about people. I would think that would show, surely, wouldn't it? I would think so.
It's an intense process. I mean, I've talked to several of the members of your family and other people who've sat for you. I mean, it sounds very intense from your point of view. It's silent.
Yeah, you ask them to sit there. I mean, it is an odd thing to do. I mean, no photographer does that nowadays. I mean, photography is fractions of a second. This is, in a way, this is like a 2-hour exposure, in a way. Therefore, you can capture different things. Of course, they tend to, if you're sitting 2 hours, it is quite that itself has an effect on you. The children are drawn quicker, so they, simply because I knew perfectly well they wouldn't really sit still for 2 hours, so you have to draw much, much quicker.
Timmy liked this one because he liked his jacket in it.
Pardon?
Timothy liked this one because his jacket was in it.
Oh, I see, yeah, but I didn't draw in all the details.
Your mother, there are 9 drawings of your mother.
9?
9 more than anybody else.
Well, I've always drawn my mother. I mean, there's a lot of drawings that aren't here. Every time I go to stay with her, I make drawings. All the last 10 years I have. So that I've got a lot that aren't shown, actually. I drew her in the hospital as well, when she was in the hospital. I mean, if I go see her, that's what I've always done, really. Again, I don't always show drawings. I just keep them or something. She'd just come out of hospital, actually. Was falling asleep, but I noticed the mouth looked very determined, and I thought, well, she's not dying with that mouth. That's not the mouth of somebody dying. It's the mouth of a rather determined person, I think. But then she'll really fall asleep and the head will go over, so you can't, I have to accept that. There she is asleep.
Is it important for you to come back here regularly?
Well, my mother's 93. I come every 3 months or so, yeah. I come. I've never been away for more than about 6 months, but now, because my mother's old, I come every 3 months. I stay in Yorkshire more than I ever stay in London, really, because most of the time I come to see my family, so I stay up here, which I like, actually.
It's by the sea as well.
Like it. Yeah. In fact, sometimes I've flown to Amsterdam to Humberside, and you can come and go without going to London. Which I've done twice, but my London friends weren't too keen on that. But
does it actually matter where you are in terms of what you paint? Because, I mean, is the studio at Malibu the same as painting at Bridlington?
Well, place does affect me. I mean, when you're drawing people, you're just drawing a person in front of you. But other than that, place would affect me considerably. In Malibu, I live by the sea. The sea is constantly moving, and it affects you. Mountains behind. I tend to sit looking out at the sea, thinking all the nonsense is behind me. You see, LA's behind the mountains. I mean, and you look out at the sea. Well, of course, this affects the way you feel, the way you look at a lot of things. Place does my own house in Hollywood Hills. There's lots and lots of angles to it, and Peter Gould, who's a dealer in LA, has realized how much the house has affected the painting. But not many people would know that. I mean, you have to go to the house to detect that. I mean, I'm not particularly painting the house, but the shapes of it somehow creep in because I'm affected by place, really.
Why the Dachshunds?
Dachshunds, well, I have 2 Dachshunds that are very close to me. I'm not a very social person. I don't go out very much. Consequently, they're with me 24 hours a day. They sleep with me, so I drawn them over the years. But I mean, now Stanley's about 7 years old, so I know them more. I can see the difference between them. I like, in the studio they have a cushion where they lie and watch me paint, so I put paper there and sometimes draw them. Some are drawn in the bed, where the dogs are on the bed, but I had to put paper. To draw the dogs, you have to put paper everywhere because you can't get up and go and fetch it. They'll simply wake up and follow me. They go everywhere. But they're very dear little creatures to me. They're like little people. I mean, they do become like little people. If no, people who don't have dogs just never know what it's like. I know that. They just think dogs are dogs, you know, and they don't see them as personalities or lively, intelligent little creatures that they are.
Difficult to catch?
Pardon?
Difficult to catch in a drawing?
Well, you have to draw quickly, they move. I mean, they'll... but I did, of course, this is an edited version of things. I mean, I did a lot more drawings than there are here, but...
You never stop working, do you? You work very hard.
Well, no, I don't know. I mean, what else is there to do, really? I mean, I work every day, practically, yeah. I mean, if I'm not painting, I do something else. I did a lot of work in the theatre. I mean, I did 2 enormous operas, one after the other, really. I mean, both were meant to be great big spectacles, Turandot and Die Frau und Schatten, and there was very little gap between them, which meant, you know, my mind had to be thinking of that. It's a very large scale, and that's why I didn't want to do any more for quite a while. I mean, I spent a long time on them, and...
Did it drain you?
Yes, a bit. You know, and it's very ephemeral, the theatre. I mean, that kind of... it's very uncommercial theatre, the world of opera. You only do... I mean, I spent nearly a year on Die Frau und Schatten. We did 11 performances. I mean, it just goes, but I don't mind. I mean, it's, you know, the high level of the musical theatre that you can't expect... You can't expect them to put it on every night. It's much too difficult.
It's probably an impossible question, but where does this fit into everything? I mean, it's what one does at the time that one shows, or... You know.
Yeah, well, this is not all work from a time. This is a certain kind of work from a time. As I say, it's just drawings made with black and white drawings, really. And I tend to pin them up on the studio wall as I do them. Then I realize, well, there's quite a lot here. I've drawn quite a lot of people. They seemed quite strong, and I thought, well, maybe we'll show them. And we could start it in Bradford, as a lot of the people are from Bradford. A lot of them are local. And this room is rather splendid, really, for a show.
What determines whether you show them or not? Do you sometimes say that drawing's not up to it?
It's, well, yeah, the quality of the drawing, I mean, it was not, you know, I mean, there's a few decisions you might make. It's not really even whether they're like the people, it's whether the drawing works or not, for me. Yeah, that's how I would choose here.
Can you explain that a bit more?
Well, I mean, for instance, some drawings, I was drawing a friend of mine who came up. I said, come at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's better. I like to be more alert. He comes at 10 o'clock, but falls asleep at 10 past 10, so I knew he'd been up all night, but I couldn't draw his eyes, really. If you can't draw the eyes, then the rest of it doesn't work. And I think, well, you're wasting my time and yours, really. I mean, on the other hand, sometimes the drawings, it depends. I might get too fussy. I might think, well, it's got too fussy now or something. So I just push that aside. I mean, I edit my own work. I mean, some artists don't, some do. I mean, it's just whether it's in your personality, really. I mean, I do edit things myself, yeah.
Just a final question. Does it have to be a psychological likeness?
Yes, to a certain extent, yeah. I mean, for me, it would be, yeah. Not for the person sitting, I mean, whatever they think of it, I don't particularly care. It's what I think of it that counts. I mean, I'm not drawing their self-image, I'm drawing an image I see of them, and therefore, and I realise I'm not really very good at flashing people, so I wouldn't be. I've never done commissioned portraits because I know perfectly well. They always complain there's something wrong with the nose or the mouth or something like that. I mean, and I don't really want to spend my time dealing with that kind of thing. I'd rather spend it on another way, that's all.
David, thank you very much.
Okay.